Good morning, everyone, where I have some aurochs to fight. One fewer than I remember tying up, but I've gone to work, so I guess that means that one of them was inevitable to despawn, right? A severe mauling? From what? Cannot wait to be done with that. However, I did notice while I was fighting, look at all that. That's the treasure of my patience. Check out those bee skeps. See, this is what I mean. I can get out there and I can bash my face against Wild Hive for hours at a time, but it still won't be as effective as just going to bed and getting on the next day. And look at all this wax! Wow, that puts me one hardened leather away, theoretically. I better hurry up then. I'm not even ready to be ready. That doesn't make any sense. Alright, that'll get us healing up. Now, I've planted a lot of crops here, but some of them are actually getting near my farming level. I think a couple of them are quality 40. So I think it's about time that I made a set of farming clothes. Or at least a few items of farming clothing. Let's see here. Isn't that sight beautiful? You know, farming is hard work, but it's rewarding work. Because then you get to look at all these patches of color grow. And I may have overdone it with the bees a little, but it's fine, it's alright. I tell you, farming is in fact rewarding work, because while I was logged in to check on the animals, I managed to catch the hemp in a very particular state. Check it out. We got hemp buds curing on the herbalist table. Now again, I've never partaken in substances like these, but I just might. And the pipeweed is fully complete, which means that I believe I can just go on right over here And I can grind up some of this pipe stuff, but before I do, that actually unlocked something else as well. Oh, a cigar! Oh, check it out! That's fancy! Yeah, we'll see it when that's done. However, this also means that I finally have a use for this. I made this a little while ago. Ta-da! It's called a snuff box. I can just stuff this all right in there. I have pipe stuff in my snuff box. Pretty cool. Hardened leather report. We have 4 pieces of hardened leather. We need 2 pieces of wax to be able to build. This is exciting, a mine. Which means, yes, as I said at the beginning of the episode, it's time to really get on that. And while I know that the quality of the sand doesn't matter for this, I still do want to take my boat up the coast and see if I can't find a high quality sand node. Because I do still need that sand for demijohns. Uh-oh. Yeah, I didn't notice this. Someone put baskets on my front door. What in God's name are these? So is this the science fair? We got miniature volcanoes here. Oh my. I figure that whoever put this here was probably a watcher. And so I hope that whoever did this isn't too offended that I put these over here for now. Because of course, I mean, I don't know what that is. I can't. I assume it's just a curiosity. But even so, I thank you. But I'm afraid I can't use it. I'll put it over here. I'll put it in the. I'll put it in the quickly growing viewer stuff. I think that if I'm gonna extrapolate. No, looked it up on the wiki. Gray clay has nothing to do with it. So it's possible that someone dipped their toes in that before I noticed. Oh boy. Well, if you're watching and you were the person who left the volcanoes here, I thank you, but I'm sorry, I can't. I'm so sorry. Okay, see, what I must construct here is something known as a mine pyre. Because I have discovered, let's see, that there's wine glance right below that tile, I think it is. Now, I don't want to, for that reason, put the pyre too close, because I don't want to override any ore. So, I think it would be safe to put my pyre somewhere like over here, and then I can mine over to the wine glance. So I think that's what I'll do. Alrighty, that should be sufficient space. Let's see. All we must do is fill it with sand and logs now. Okie dokie. It's as simple as that. Now, after a certain amount of time, this will be a softened spot where I can build a mine hole to a deeper level. And that amount of time is 0% of it done. Well, it's supposed to show you how long it has left, but I guess in a way it does. Well, I think it's going to be about 24 hours, is my estimation. Although, granted, we are on the World 16.1 accelerated timescale, so it might even be ready by tomorrow morning. Now the question is where to put these. In the perfect world, this down here would be root bosk terrain, because then I could put the orchard and demijohn stuff down here, and I think I still might. Because I can plant, like, the grapes on the trellises right over here. This can all be for that. Yeah, you talked me into it. So let's build, I think, 2 demijohns to start with. Okay, and now I could put juice in here and start turning it into stuff. Now I don't have any juice yet, but that's easily solved. I feel comfortable just slapping this anywhere because I'm certainly going to have to rebuild it. But now that I have this thing, I can go ahead and bring some of these over. Those who were paying attention in a speed segment a number of episodes ago will have noticed that I planted a bunch of these here apple trees. Now it looks like some of them have since become stunted, if I'm seeing this right, because it's growing really slowly. It's probably not even worth wasting XP on these stunted trees, but I have XP to burn at the moment. It's possible that they became stunted because someone came by and stunted them, so I think I'll only unstunt the 3 of these. However, these ones are just ready to go. Alrighty, now I also intend to grow a grove of green apples inside the palisades, but these low-quality red apples will be enough to get us started. The question sort of remains of what to do with these remaining apple cores, and I think I'll pluck out the highest quality ones and plant them inside. Alright, we got a clay pipe now. I suppose what that means is that I can stuff it with pipe stuff, put that thing in my mouth and light it. Now, I'm a little frightened. I used to smoke pipe stuff back in Legacy, but this stuff has gotten a lot stronger since then. But look at that. We're having a good puff of our cigar. I'll just, I'll let him chew on that for a while and I'll see what happens. Really, as it is, I am a man of waiting. I am just a waiter. I wait for the bees, I wait for the mine hole, I wait for my copper that will greatly expand my prospects. I wait, I wait, I wait, and I think there's not a better time to kill the time than killing time. Let's get out there and go hunting, I suppose. Alrighty, and we got our first furry friends here. They're not great quality. I've been really scouring for high quality rabbits and chickens to start cultivating, but at this point I'll take what I can get. So we'll start to see bunnies coming out, I don't know, soon? Okay, now I've gone and crafted up a whole bunch of chum. Really for the sole reason that my disgusting cupboard is getting pretty full. But it also means that I can go fishing. Once again, I feel a need to remake my bushcraft fishing pole. Yeah, I tell you, there's something I also really want to do. The only problem is that I know I can't. I really want to go search the world for porphyry in the way that I did last season, where I used the whirlpool to go travel the world. But the problem is, I have done this. I've used the whirlpool, and unfortunately I believe I've discovered that it's currently a closed loop. And so even for that, I have to wait. I'm just waiting for so many things at the moment. So I'm gonna go talk to Thornald. Wait a minute, what? Who moved my sign? That's alright. Hey, Gunyan. Oh, check it out. You got Waxy. Wow, I think that means... Doesn't that mean? I'm pretty sure. Yep, we are just one beeswax away. Just one! from being able to build our mine shaft. Wow, that's really cool. And I also think I have all the leather comfortably, and I have the metal. So yeah, as soon as I have one more piece of beeswax, I'm gonna be mining copper. And with that, I truly do have everything. The only thing I need is the beeswax. That's, that's a heck of a feeling, I tell ya. It's moments like these that I choose to look around and remind myself of what I started with, which was truly nothing. I arrived in the Hearthlands, naked, empty-handed, and an imbecilic, weak, uncharismatic loser. But now, I've got good stats, kinda, middling, low-medium stats. I've got 100 melee combat, and I've got a big base to my name, a base from which I will soon be making hard metal. Accompanied by all my bee friends, of course. Appreciation, I think, is the undertone of today's episode. I'm thankful for a great many things. I'm thankful for almost everything I have. I say almost because these things make me want to jump off a bridge, but no, all jokes aside, I'm thankful for you, truly. Thank you all very much for watching, and good night.